Today we're playing some Poros, and I gotta say, I really enjoy the Poro King, but so far, you know, the deck building is a little bit straightforward. It's a bit linear. It's just you play the Poro King, you play Poro Snacks, you play all the Poro cards that are good, like Lonely Poro, Pouty Poro, Daring Poro, and then you play one of every single other Poro to level the Poro King. But most of the time, Poro King decks are just Siren Song, and that card is clearly just very busted. So instead, what we're doing is we're playing with Demacia, we have Lucian, and we have the Mageseeker Jr. The reason we're playing Junior is because he puts all spells to 3, and the most important spell we're running is the Poro Snacks. So that's basically the deck. That's why we're going to Demacia. It's not nearly as powerful as, of course, the Siren Song in Buildswater, but I still think it's really fun to try a different approach like this. And, well, it's not good right now. It might be pretty good in the future. Because the problem right now, obviously, is that Junior doesn't really, like, hit any meta decks. The most powerful decks are Siren Song, and Junior does not impact those. They're still gonna do their Siren Song for 4 mana. But if we run into more Samira decks, their Flare will cost 3. If we run into more Seraphine decks, they'll be entirely unable to copy their stuff because everything costs 3 instead of 2. Even overrides the bar. You know, Mageseeker Jr. still dives to an Aftershock, so how much does it really matter? I don't know. I don't know about that. We're also playing against aggro, which is like, for Poros, it can be like an okay matchup depending on what type of aggro it is. We are very good at going wide, getting blockers. But with this hand, yeah, we should be okay. Double Mageseeker Jr. is not perfect, but you know, we can make the flare very expensive, which I guess is what we're gonna do. There, enjoy the 3-mana flare. It's a real shame that the Mageseeker Jr. doesn't have any voice lines, because man, I would love to hear what this guy has to say about those filthy spell decks. Yeah, I feel that, you know? I'm a bit of a Seraphine hater myself. Well, it might actually be like a pretty big deal that we managed to increase the cost on this, because man, this is looking like a nasty turn from opponent. We are taking 1,000,000 damage.
Coming through.
If they're not attacking with Samira, that's kind of good for us. I'm gonna assume that we're taking 6 this turn if they're not attacking with Samira. We probably should attack with Samira. Okay, so we're gonna block here. They're left with a Samira and a 3-2, which is not bad for our opponent at all.
Let's go, people.
It's something we can work with too. Not the worst. So we're all running Aurora Borealis because we are in Demacia, and a region like Buildswater gets a lot more access to draw. Demacia doesn't really get that. A 3-mana Rummage, I mean, they're overpaying for it, which is all that matters. Pretty funny that they're getting rid of that flare. That's like, you know, that's the reason to play Samira, but not for them. Not for them.
Follow along, little ones.
Okay, let's see. So I think we can actually safely attack here. We can do this. All right, they have 2 mana. Yeah, this seems fine. We'll just leave the Junior behind a little bit, because they would just block with the 1/1. That's not a good trade, but this seems fine. You know, we're returning the 6 damage they did to us earlier. Maybe we get to play the Poro King next turn. Start getting some of those snacks online to make our board big enough. The Affectionate Poro is actually a pretty good draw here, but as a 1/1, it's not really going to do a lot. We're basically looking for a way to deal with the Jinx, which we do not have. So the goal, right? Okay, that's great, actually. I was going to say, the goal is to make our Poros like slightly bigger so that we don't die to Jinx Rocket. Great part is, Jinx Rocket costs 3 mana. So there is that. We got that going for us. That's fine. So we're going to block like this. And then just to be complete jerks, we're just instantly going to play another Mageseeker Jr. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work, opponent. Sorry, I'm just here to be a menace. That's all I'm doing. I'm gonna continue being a menace. Get him, Junior. I hope you guys have been enjoying the expansion. Me personally, I was thinking about doing a bit of a write-up about how I feel about everything that's going in the expansion, because right now what it feels like is we don't really got any new champions, unless you count Evelyn as a new champion. Like Nico, Nidalee, and Poro King all have decks that are just slightly below 50% win rate. That's, you know, that's fine in a way. I'm not like that doesn't have to be a bad thing, because the decks they provide are still very fun. This is probably like my favorite expansion release since, I don't know, since Targon or something.
Boy, I missed you too.
However, Siren Song is too powerful. The entire meta is just ruled by Siren Song. That spell was ridiculous. I think there's a lot of legs for every single champion to actually have decks that are good. It's just that right now, it doesn't really feel that way because of how strong Siren Song really is. Like, I can build a Nidalee deck and can build a Nico deck, but I'm always going to lose to whatever iteration of Siren Song my opponent's playing. Yeah, that feels pretty bad. Are we going to die from 14? I think I'm okay passing here. I think that's fine. Like, opponent just lost 2 cards. They don't have a Jinx. Like, all we're scared of is a Jinx, right? That's about it. We can just stack the 4 snacks here. Do this. Yeah, we'll continue being wide. All right, opponent will never get to our board because Poro King is a Giga Chat. It's really hard for me to pick a favorite champion of this expansion. It is probably between Nidalee and Nico, which is weird to say because I really enjoy the Poro King too. It's just that, as somebody who runs a YouTube channel, the deck building feels a bit linear, right? It's like every Poro deck is gonna have like roughly 25 to 30 of the same cards because those are the cards you need to run a Poro deck.
What's the worst that could happen?
No, Junior! Okay, whoever's gonna use these. Okay. They know we have another. So we'll actually play Lucian here.
Push back the darkness.
If opponent attacks here, there is a chance we level Lucian. Well, not quite this turn, but maybe the next one. That's why Lucian is in the deck. We have so many 1-mana 1/1s that sometimes Lucian levels and then you get to rally with your Poros. And I don't think it's great. I don't think this will be like a very refined tier 1 super optimal deck, even after Siren Song gets nerfed. But it's fun, you know. It's fun to play this type of stuff. Okay, we'll play the 4 snacks again. Our king is at 3 out of 6, which is just not very fast. Okay, so we'll play this one. And then we're gonna start attacking. Or we could pass, you know, because Jinx is scary. We need 2 more. I actually think it might be worth leveling the Poro King here by playing this. And then getting a little bit lucky, so here we go. Yeah, I think it's I think we should level the Poro King here. And then we'll do this. It feels pretty bad replacing our units. But we have an Aurora Borealis in our hand, so I don't think it matters that much. We're gonna need those special snacks to really close out this game. I love that level up. The confetti and everything. Okay, it is gonna sound weird, but I think we're replacing Lucian. Sorry, Lucian, but you're nerfed and all that. Alright, so now we're gonna swing. Opponent will probably respond with a Jinx. But that's okay. Because if we don't attack, they'll just do it next turn. Alright, let's do it. I think if we got the pepper snacks, it might have even been lethal. I think it would have been close. I don't know what it is, but I really enjoy this direction for Poro decks. It's like, Poro decks have always been about those snacks. So just getting the Poro King to generate snacks, it's like, yeah, what could be better, right? What could have possibly been better than that? Okay. That kind of changes nothing, though. Okay, well, just to optimize a bit here, let's just do this. Sure, I think keeping our challengers is good because of the Jinx threat. If this is a Jinx, then next turn we're gonna have to be a little bit careful. Okay, so you guys tell me in the comments, did our opponent just low roll? Because I can't tell. I don't play against this deck enough. But I feel like whenever I do play it, the odds of them high rolling are so high because they keep drawing. Like, they keep discarding their garbage cards and then they keep drawing their good cards in the same process. So I feel like they never really miss, you know? But not drawing a Jinx, yeah, that's probably not great. That's probably just pretty bad. And there's some pepper snacks. All right, GG. There's the Jinx. Okay. Bit late. Not going to matter. Junior actually did some work this game. Without the voice lines, he didn't say a word, but honestly, I feel like he was kind of in our opponent's face. He did the job that he came to do. Alright, well, they still can't attack here. Alright, I dare you. I dare you to hit me. Like, right now, Jinx could attack, right? Actually,
It's called
we had the spell shield. No, Jinx dies. Alright, yeah. I mean, opponent knew that we had another one because we generated this one. Oh well. Not my problem. I'll take the win against aggro. Not sure how Poro does into aggro in general. Alright, weird game, weird game. I feel like we had a lot of cards in our deck that just ended up doing nothing because Poro decks are about getting snacks. So we played that Lucian. We did have to Junior early, which wasn't like the worst. But the Lucian was just kind of sitting there, just being a worse Poro, right? Right. No, you're not. I'm not letting that happen. You're not touching my Poros. GG. Keep your hands off of that Poro fly. GG. Very nice. 1-0. Queued into Abraxas. Okay, Abraxas is a regular on the stream. I'm not streaming right now, but he he got the snipe. What's Abraxas is my PC wizard most of the time. Whenever I have issues with my PC, he comes and fixes them. So I wonder what he's gonna cook it up his sleeve there. Cooking up his sleeve? Okay, that's not a saying, but you guys know what I mean.
One and all to the midnight revel.
Okay, we have an okay hand here, I would say.
Come in, come in.
Definitely not terrible. I mean, you gotta love just seeing a new champion instead of seeing the new card Siren Song, right? Can't complain about that. Okay, we don't have the Poro King, so we might as well play Poro Herder. Actually, whenever someone draw Poro, she will hold a Poro. So this can actually draw the King. Huh. I'm not sure if that's ever happened to me before. I don't know if I've ever drawn the King off of the Poro Herder, but it should be possible.
Dance and forget our woes. The night is young.
I'm not sure what's going on here, but that's a lot of hallowed stacks, and that just cannot be a good sign. Okay, what are we at? We're at 4, and we got the Lucian. Let's play the Lucian.
There's a chill in the air.
The foyer, no. Okay. Could be a hate spike.
Burn away the shadows.
Would it be a hate spike? It's hate spike. Okay. I mean, you know, that's fine. Kind of expected. Lucian doesn't really get to live a lot of the time. We're trading down a lot of our stuff. Okay, there's Junior. So we probably want to play Poro Stories into Junior. That's not good.
See me.
That's not good. It's fearsome.
I shall move my tools.
Oh, that's such a good hot. That's like fearsome and overwhelm are the only ones we can't really block. All right. Yeah, that feels pretty bad, but there we go. Okay, let's draw the king. King top deck. It's not the king. It is a king, but not the king we were looking for. we attack with everything, Gwen levels. But yeah, not much else we can do really. 2 blockers. Okay.
Scissors at the ready.
We can't block the Gwen. It's an issue. It is an issue. Another hate spike maybe? Okay. Not the end of the world, but we're taking 1,000,000 from the Gwen here. 5 pallet stacks. She's level. Yeah, I think we might just be dead.
Mine will be stronger.
Kinda goes to show how reliant these decks are on the Poro King, right? Yeah, I think I should probably mulligan a little bit harder for the King. Okay, maybe if we're not that to Gwen, then, you know, we can attempt something. Like, we are pretty wide. If they do run out of, like, board clears, then maybe we can do something. Okay, we'll play Mageseeker Junior, because they can block one of these two. I think we just have to take the hit from Gwen.
First time, madam. I suppose it's rather novel.
I should never tire of something so grand.
Okay.
Come in, come in!
Yeah, let's go down to 1 HP, I guess. I can't win if our board is less big, so... Yeah. Gwen healing is also pretty bad for us. Yeah, there's no way we're right enough. They just healed like 4 HP. So that doesn't do it. Okay, we'll keep the Daring Poro here in case we draw the Poro King and we need an activator. Honestly, not bad. Also, definitely not good enough though. Like this is just not lethal, right? So that's gonna just be Gwen saying GG. Yeah, we got nothing. There's no freeze in his deck. There's nothing. Gwen always kills us here. Alright, we'll just pass. We'll let Abraxas kill us next turn.
Nothing to fear.
GG. Yeah. This deck really needs a Poro King to stand up against an early Halo Curve. Nilly Renekton, this is a deck that I have also been cooking. I really wanted to make a deck with the Bushwhack card, the 2-mana landmark. Every time you transform a unit, I believe you make something vulnerable. So I wanted to use that with Renekton, of course. It's like, it says vulnerable, so I want to play with Renekton. Yeah, really big brain move by me there. But it sounded like a fun deck idea. I haven't built that yet, but I will. It's coming. All right, we drew a ton of Poros again, so let's draw some stacks and the King.
No room for doubt.
I think this is also why Buildspot is such a good region for Poros, right? Because you get good draw with Eye of Nagake Poros and stuff like that. That's just really solid. I am excited about trying the Bushwhack trap too, though. Okay, we'll play this one because it can block the 2-1. And we'll play the Poro Fly too. This upcoming turn, we might try to take it a little bit slow. Like, we're probably just going to play like... What could they play for 3 mana? Merciless? I think, okay, we'll play the Daring Poro. And then we'll probably just chill and play the Borealis next turn. It's like, it's a big investment to play the Borealis, but it really feels like we need something in the form of fuel and those Poro snacks.
Arda's gonna make a meal of them.
Burn away the shadows.
Okay. So Lucian is probably dead to a Renekton next turn. This deck feels really cool. I'm excited to try this. Definitely want to play the Bushwhack trap in there though. We got some snacks. Depending on what opponent does, we might still try. Okay, it is the Renekton, which is not great.
It bleeds. It's special enough.
Passing first to see what they do. One of my favorite ways to use the Mageseeker Junior has to be when the opponent has 2 spell mana. And then you just play Junior, and you're like, yeah, deal with it. Like, if you had a spell to back up your play, you don't anymore. Okay, well, there we go. We'll play him.
buys me a new sail.
So I'm gonna try to fake him out here, make our opponent think that we have something like a form up, and they might not even block here. I mean, that's all pretty like good for us. I don't mind this at all. Like we're gonna have to take a bit of a beating. The worst part is by far that we don't get to play the Poro King because we didn't draw him. Okay, they stopped falling for it. Damn. They're also in Demacia actually, so it's entirely possible that they also have like a form up or something. So now we are under 3 mana, so our opponent knows that there's nothing left we can play.
Oh dear.
Also, I should have technically put Lucian at the end there. I got a bit lazy with this guy over here, but obviously they are in the quicksand region. Still, it wasn't gonna ever be enough to level Lucian, but you never know. That is a big boy. Oh man! All right.
Wrap him up tight.
Okay, so we'll do this. And then we'll play the... Let's play the Pouty Poro first. And then we'll play the Affectionate Poro, and we're gonna try to kill the Renekton with that next turn on the open attack. Okay, that is fine. It's always a bit scary just staring down that bush. Yeah, let's just... okay, there's the Poro King, big. We're gonna do this. Keeping mana open for the 2 Poro snacks. Just really scared of the Poro King dying here. We might need them to lose some mana. Okay, so I think this is just this angle before we play the Poro King. This Renekton needs to go. The overwhelm threats need to be out of here. Alright, that's good, that's good. We're in an okay position. It's not the worst. Like, our Poros are 4/4s.
Where I go, carnage follows.
All that matters is getting that Poro King on the field and just try to stay alive, I guess. Okay.
I am their end.
That should be fine, I think. That should be okay. Because we have a lot of Poros coming down the line here.
They will never die.
That is a lot of overall damage. Okay, so you are a 7/7, and a 7/7 is good stats. So we need to stay alive this turn. I wish I could see what... I don't know if I played a Poro Fly. I believe I did. I did play a Poro Fly, so we can't actually level the king. Okay, well, we're not dead. This might be an angle where we actually just do this. Feels really bad though, right? Can we ever get our Poros to be big enough? Yeah, I think we're gonna go down to 3. I am not happy with this. I think it might be a mistake because if they have one more thing to make us vulnerable, we could just be in a really bad spot. Okay. So we are playing the Poro Sled, which levels the king. We need all the stacks we can get right now to just be okay against any type of vulnerable plus overall damage. For that reason, I will not play the Junior. I just need those stacks. That is a scary card. That is an absolutely just horrifyingly scary card. Okay, give me the card that gives 2 Poros Challenger, and then we might be able to get there. That might be the card to do it. It could actually also... Wait, no, we could just have lethal here. If we have the pepper snacks.
They will be civil or
If we have pepper snacks, we can wait. Pepper? Okay. it's like the second best option. You know, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Would you look at this place?
That and that. Attack, and we'll also pull you. No, we should pull here. If I gave this challenger, would there have been a lethal angle? I actually might have misplayed this. If I gave this overall or this challenger, I could have pulled the 3-1. Be forced to block this. I'm not sure.
What a shame for you!
I am not sure. This is scary though,
I will run you over.
because we could still be dying to another overwhelm threat that they play. I'm pretty sure opponent is forced to block this, which is great. We need that vulnerable to be gone. Okay, it's not lethal. I think it would have been lethal with the pepper stacks actually.
Out of my way.
Okay, yeah, they're playing it really smart. So this way. This stays low for overwhelm to kill us, potentially. This is a very smart play by opponent, and there's nothing we can do to punish it. Very, very smart play. I mean, I'm saying that, but it's also just optimal block no matter what, right? Okay, next turn. Next turn, we're gonna play the Nimble Poro, and we're gonna have 3 Poro snacks, and then we just gotta hope that there's no overwhelm threat big enough to kill us through this. But I'm pretty worried that there is going to be a way for them to do that. I think we might just be dead here. Okay, we have to play this. Oh, I was really hoping for the frostbite snacks. Oh, this is a close game. Okay, that doesn't do it. Now they play this. 7.
Life is precious. It must be protected.
I believe they're 1 off. If my math is correct, they are 1 off. Please don't have any combat tricks. Please fist the poop. Please? We have life still here. No! Alright, GG. GG. Man, that was a close game, man. We had so many outs actually that last turn. I just realized. Frostbite or pepper snacks? GG. Yeah, the more I think about that last game, the more I think I should have just maybe not even attack with the Poro Slap, because I was always winning that game, and I basically gave myself a lose condition by automatically summoning that Poro that then got hit with the vulnerable. I still feel like, you know, all things considered, we navigated it pretty well, but yeah, there's always room for improvement. Also, I mulligan my entire hand of 1-drop Poros there to potentially look for some snacks. King.
Bring in the heat.
How's TFT doing? Are people still playing TFT? I think this might be one of the best sets I've ever seen, but I just love Runeterra so much that very often I see like these 2 strategy games in front of me, and then I just think to myself, yeah, let's play some cards. I don't want to stress rolling my shop, finding the right units for like 30 seconds every minute or so, when I could just mulligan and randomly get the cards and then find the best way to use them. I know, of course, that's not a fair thing to say because TFT is built around that entire principle, but still, I don't know. I love personalization. I love finding that deck and calling it mine. It's like you guys look at me sitting in like your bottom right corner and you're like, hey, that's the Zillion guy, and I can't do that in TFT, right? What if I became known for TFT like 5 years ago, and there was one build I was like above average with? Would you guys be like, hey, that was the guy that was good at Nocturne Blender or whatever they called that thing back in the day? I don't know if that's the case. I don't know. But yeah, that's why I like Runeterra. It's like everything feels much more personal. Everything feels like it's much more tailored to you. Alright, we're just gonna play it pretty slow here. I'm gonna assume that Trickless is pretty low on the interaction front here. So we're probably just gonna play the Poor Reality here. Just have all the fuel in the world that we need. And then, you know, next turn I said we're gonna draw the Poro King, and then we're gonna win the game. I feel like there is a good chance that Junior would be very good against this deck.
Yep.
Let's play the worst one, which is probably this one. Calling a Poro the worst. Not my streamer. Oh, okay, okay, that's cool. That is cool. I love that. All right, nice. That's pretty sick. I love the returnal range. I mean, I'm recording this offline. I can't believe there was nobody to witness that. I mean, you guys are gonna witness it on YouTube in a few days, but what the hell?
If it ain't my favorite
Like I said, I'm offline. There's no riot watching here.
Out if I wasn't. I do my own stunts.
All right. Gaming.
Gotta find more stuff.
That was sick. Let's do this. Block you here. Let's block you here. All right. Well, they can't use a time trick, so honestly, that Echo, it just doesn't do anything. We haven't played the Pouty Poro yet, but I want to keep that so we can play it after the King. It would actually be nuts if we had one more Poro that the Poro King hasn't seen, because then we could play this now, play Poro King next turn, play the new Poro to level the Poro King. But it's a Lucian, that's not a Poro. So I'm glad we played it this way. Poro King should count himself. It's like a 45% win rate deck. This one is probably even worse than the Siren Song versions. Let's make Poro King count himself for level up. Let's write that petition. Okay, next time we can just Fable Poro, and then we're also just kind of chilling, right? We end round here. Sure. I don't know what kind of stuff our opponent is doing. Maybe they're doing something that I should be very afraid of. I just don't know what that is. Just don't kill my king. Awesome. That's my Lucian. That's the other king. We have another one, though. I think this one is better. Greed? Yeah, greed is good. Let's do it greedy. Working levels. We are stacked on the Poro snacks. These Poros are not gonna go hungry. Also, there is a Poro King short on my TikTok. I cover the story of the Poro King. It will be on YouTube in a few days, but I always upload to TikTok first. It's, you know, just to get some followers across separate platforms. I'm not planning on doing that forever, but for now, that is the way things are. Okay, we're gonna play the Fabled Poro. We're gonna get some snacks, and then we're gonna feed these Poros until they explode.
Oh, what time means anything to you?
This is for Son!
Yeah, I played Convergence. I've seen it, Echo. No. I really, really wanted the Frostbite one for Echo.
Spear blade or palm.
Let's see. Our keywords are not great. I don't think.
The mirage fades.
Okay, we can pass here. We'll just open attack next turn. We actually have Challenger, so I think we're gonna kill the Echo. Maybe? Actually, is it better to play another Poro here? I don't think so. Actually, let's see what we get on the king here. I was like, the king has Challenger. Maybe we'll actually get, or the king has Quick Attack. Maybe we'll actually get Challenger so Echo doesn't get a time trick. That's hysterical, dude. That's unbelievable. That's so oh, I didn't pull with the Pouty Poro because I was so shook that that actually worked. But man, what the hell? I call for the Poro King draw the next turn. We get it. I pray for a Challenger in my head. I didn't want to say it out loud because I thought I was being ridiculous because that's never gonna happen. And we get it. What a game, man. I love Poros.
All coming back to me now.
We have 2 more snacks. So, yeah. We're probably just winning this trade.
Oh, I'm gonna clone
That
ya.
is ridiculous, man. That is... I would be fuming if I was the opponent. I would not be happy.
You! Yeah, you! I didn't do nothing!
1. And 2. It's not lethal, but we're getting there. That is an outcome I really just cannot be upset at. That's pretty good. How good is a pouty Poro, by the way? This card is great. Doesn't want to eat soup, but is okay with carrying games. Oh, this is Ingvar. They were teasing at this for so long. Damn. Wait, do they have 2 wrenches? Okay, we're not like dead to some shenanigans, are we? We're probably playing the Fabled Poro, so we can high roll lifesteal. I've been calling things this entire game. This one is gonna work too. Here he comes. I summon lifesteal. Not being too greedy, I'm not asking for 2 lifesteal. Just 1 lifesteal will do. Oh, what a low roll, man. That's unbelievable. Wow. Might as well surrender this game. That's ridiculous. That's unbelievable. Actually, I'm talking about that challenger high roll, but we could also just roll the espresso snacks, right? And it would have been the same thing. Man.
Never had luck.
It's an echo
Easy to
that I am not afraid of.
drive of yours.
Cool deck. I don't think we really got to see the combo that opponent's trying to do. I think. Maybe they have a Chrono Break here. I just don't think it matters, even if they do. I'll be completely honest. Well, let's see it. Chrono Break? Oh my god, straight into the dumpster, man. Why would you do that? Bullet your wrenches? Those cost money. Damn. Alright, GG. Down 2 wrenches on that one. Minus 49, casually. I mean, there's no way. Not in this Radiant combo, Chief. I respect, yeah, GG. Alright, good game. That was pretty fun. Poro King is really fun. There's gonna be more Poro King videos. The play pattern for this deck is just so great. GG's.
Thinking outside the box, zillion victor, time bomb printer, 1, 2, pop. Meta shifter, not a quitter, fighting for LPP, Snnuy.